You're grown now. You know that, right? At what point do we stop blaming our childhood for everything? I know some people got uncomfortable the second I said that, because the truth is, some of us had childhoods that were hard. Some of us grew up in chaos. Some of us grew up feeling unwanted, unseen, unprotected. Some of us grew up spending years surviving things we never should have had to survive. That's real. I'm not taking that away from anybody. But eventually, you have to stop asking, why did this happen to me? And start asking, what am I going to do about it now? That's where people get stuck. Because healing feels unfair. It feels unfair that somebody else broke something and now you're the one expected to fix it. I get it. But life doesn't care who broke it. Life only cares who's carrying it. Some people are 40 years old, still letting a 10-year-old make all their decisions. Still angry, still bitter, still defensive, still blaming, still saying, this is just how I am. No, that's how you became. And listen, your childhood explains a lot. It explains your fears. It explains your triggers. It explains why you struggle with certain things. But explanation and excuses are not the same thing. Some people are using their childhood like a permanent hall pass to stay angry, to stay selfish, to stay emotionally unavailable, to avoid accountability. Every time somebody points out a problem, they point backwards. Every time. It's because of my parents. It's because of what happened to me. It's because of my childhood. Maybe. But how long are we going to stay there? Because eventually, your childhood stops becoming the reason and starts becoming the excuse. That's the hard truth. Nobody likes hearing that. And listen carefully. This is not me saying, get over it. I hate it when people say that. Some wounds are deep. Some wounds stay with you forever. Some scars never completely disappear. But healing isn't pretending it didn't happen. Healing is deciding it won't control the rest of your life. That's the difference. Some of y'all are waiting for the people who hurt you to come back and fix it. Your mother, your father, whoever failed you. You're waiting for them to finally become who you needed them to be. And that's a painful place to live. Because some people are never going to change. Some people are never going to apologize. Some people are never going to become the parent you deserved. And that hurts. It really does. But if you're waiting on them before you allow yourself to heal, you've handed them the keys to the rest of your life. Think about that. If your healing depends on them changing, then they're still in control. At some point, You have to become for yourself what life failed to provide. You have to learn how to encourage yourself, protect yourself, love yourself, fight for yourself. Nobody said it was fair, but it is necessary because your future deserves better than your past. And if you keep living from the same wounds, you're going to keep creating the same life, the same relationships, the same arguments, the same disappointments, the same pain. You deserved better as a child. You did. But now, you're the adult in the room. That's the part. You're the adult in the room now. At some point, you have to stop letting a wounded child run your entire life. You're grown now. You know that, right?